I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe what I'm going to be showing you guys here. I'm in the middle of my draft. It's on Sunday. What is it? May 26th or June 26th, right? And this is what's happening. I'm going to show you possibly and probably the worst draft pick ever. 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 I dare you to find one that's worse and send it to me. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on this guy. I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing, so it kind of makes it all right. We'll just get into this. It's going to be a short little sweet video, but here we go. So just trying to get some context for you guys. This guy had 3 straight picks. Wow, what's going on with my video? Woo! All right, whatever. Hopefully you can see it. At any rate, he traded Darren Waller for Marvin Jones last year in 2021. Also 2000, got 208 that year. I actually know what he did with it, but he wound up getting rid of it right away because he cut it. So we'll just say that was Amari Rodgers. And well, actually, he traded Amari Rodgers for nothing, but one of the few things he did something with. At any rate, and he got the 22 first round pick, which is one of the 3 straight picks I'm going to show you. All right. So last year, I thought I made a monster move with this guy, and this is my part in it, right? So basically, I gave him Melvin Gordon, my pick 312, and a second round pick this year because I thought I was going to be good. I got Najee Harris, had Alvin Kamara. That's why I picked up at the bottom there. You can see Latavius Murray. I got 6-1, which wound up being Tylan Wallace, I believe. And did I mess that up? Oh, yeah. And a first round pick from Page. So, yes, I did mess this up. This was another. So, the bottom part was another deal I did with him, and I got screwed on that one. So, that's actually that's that. So, basically, so the top was one deal, all right? And I wound up making all right on it, but I had a much better team, and I was hurt in the first half of the year, and I thought that I had a chance at making the playoffs. Well, I won 5 straight games after I started off 0-6, but just fell a little bit short. But being that my guys were so bad, I was one position below him when I made the trade below. I gave him my first round pick. For Saquon Barkley, I gave him Justin Fields, who I drafted, and a 2023 third. Because I thought that I was going to wind up getting his first round pick, which is going to be first overall, which was supposed to be Breece Hall. And he was going to get to keep my hopefully getting into the playoffs pick, which would have been, because I was so low on points, would have been by record only. So I was hoping that he would get my pick, which would be 4, 5, 6, 7 in that range. So I thought this was a good deal, but it turned around and backfired on me because Barkley didn't play well at the end of the year. Dad picked up Russell Wilson at the end of the year. He didn't play well. Najee came through. Who was my other running back? Oh, Kamara didn't come through. So I wound up at the end of the year. I had Saquon, Kamara, and Najee Harris, and I couldn't with Russell Wilson, and I couldn't make the playoffs. So at any rate, so that was the deal. So my whole fiasco in this is that I wound up giving him that second round pick there in 2022, and so that wound up being 2.1. The bottom there, that winds up being the trade that I made at the trade deadline. So I've had my hand all over this guy's mess here that he makes. So this is what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to challenge you. Comment below, like, click, and subscribe on this, because I would love to see some comments if you can find any worse draft choices. So he has 3 straight draft choices. He has 11, 12, and 2-1. My 2-1 there, right? Luckily, with the 2-1, he picks the best player available yet, Sky Moore, because of how far he pushed players back in the draft. So I'm going to start with this, and I'm not going to show you the last slide yet. So he wound up picking at 111, which I think was a huge reach. I can see how some people can think that, maybe you can draft him early. I would not touch him with a first round pick. Somebody cut him very early, right after the season, this guy, and he drafts him at 111. It was Cordero Patterson. I mean, some people think that he's going to have a big role, everything, but he's a 30-year-old quote unquote running back, wide receiver with a bad quarterback play. He had a fantastic couple weeks last year, but again, he's 31 for 110. Pick 110. That is not the worst pick ever. The worst pick comes at 112. Because he redeems himself a little bit at 2.1. I mean, he has to. I mean, my God. So here comes. Marinate that. Let me pull this over. Marinate on that. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Actual draft. Actual. Some people love their defenses. Yes, I get it. Think about it for a second. Pick 112 for the Los Angeles Rams defense. Probably a top 5 defense. I get it. Probably not the best defense, right? And you think that that's bad, but it gets worse. Hopefully I'm building a little suspense here. Trying to. He already has a top 5 defense that he kept. So he used 1.12 for his backup defense. Dynasty. Is that bad enough yet? Should I make it worse? Can I make it worse? Do you think I can make it worse? Could it be worse for this guy? Worse? Yeah, it's worse. He already had the Buffalo Bills defense, which is probably the number 1 defense at this time going into the year. Why is that worse? The Rams and the Bills have the same bye week. He drafted a defense with 112 that he can't even use on his number 1 defense's bye week. Is it sinking in yet? Has it sunk in? Can you give me an example of a worse pick? Worst use of a first round pick? Now, I'm not sure if that's exactly what happened with him, is how he got that first round pick. But it was either with Kyle Pitts or it was with Darren Waller trading them to pick a defense, a backup defense that you can't use on the week that your starting defense has a bye. Please, somewhere, somebody, please comment below. Show me, tell me that there is a worse pick than that. Worse in Dynasty. Please tell me there's worse out there. All right. I mean, I literally can't believe it. I mean, I could see Cordero mid-second, late second. So, I mean, that's just a guaranteed reach. Bad pick. But 112, that just, oh my God. Oh, that makes it so much worse. So much worse. So pick 111, 112, and 2-1. He's literally going to have that defense. He's going to probably cut or trade prior to the season, and he's going to get what? Another defense with it for it. Cordero Patterson's maybe useful this year. Maybe. And Sky Moore. For Pitts and Waller. Pitts, Waller, and whatever I gave him. What was that draft pick? That was and part of Barkley, yeah. Pitts, Waller, and Barkley. That's the return on the investment you get. Ouch. Like I said, I wanted this to be a quick, short video. Hopefully, it built a little suspense. Hopefully nobody's doing this in your league. I mean, it's nicer for other teams because, you know, you're pushing guys down the draft board. I've got pick 3-1 left in this round, this thing. And I'm going to be making a video. So you'll see this a little bit more in my next video when this draft is complete. And then I'll update my draft rating. So I will ranking. So I will have to put that in here. But I mean, that's going to really make my June numbers a little bit wacky. I mean, I couldn't even use the other one. I don't know. Maybe we're getting into more of the part-time guys, but I mean, this is just kind of crazy. I mean, Sky Moore is usually going off at 9, 1.09, 2.1 here. So that's that. And so look for those things. Always like, click, subscribe, get notifications for when I'm throwing up a new video. Like I said, this is Sunday afternoon. I don't know why my video is shaking. Maybe I've got too many apps open in my computer, but just throwing it out there, throwing it at you. Hopefully it makes your day. I hope, I know this guy isn't a serious player, so he's having his fun. But if you're a serious person, a serious Dynasty person, don't do this. Don't do this. But please, I would like to see if somebody actually has seen a worse draft choice than this in a Dynasty league. Literally, a worse. I don't know. You literally can turn around right now and cut his first round draft choice. It's of no use to him. So, at any rate, like, click, subscribe. Until next time, take care.